Hey there. I want to give you some clarity around the different brands that I'm talking about, because I've received a lot of emails from subscribers asking me, hey Steffen, you're talking about LaunchYou, but sometimes you're talking about mentors, and another time you might even mention six-figure mentors, and what is it all about and how does it all piece together? Essentially, this is the exact same training program that has allowed me to set up my first online business and essentially quit my corporate career. So what I want to be showing you today is a walkthrough through all the different platforms so you get an idea how this all works together. LaunchYou is a brand new education system that Stuart and his team have built. It's a whole ecosystem of tools and world-class education that you have got access at your fingertips if you're becoming part of this education system. Now, all right, having said that, let's jump right in. I want to share my screen and let's start. If I'm already logged in, then I would get straight onto the LaunchYou dashboard, where you jump into Launchpad. And on Launchpad, you got your Launchpad dashboard and you navigate to curriculums. The Launchpad self-study, this is your go-to place where you're going to get started. This is the modules that you go through in your own time to lay the right foundation. As you can see, I'm logged in at the moment. I'm in module 3. I'm doing the training myself. Why am I doing that? Because when I started, there were other trainings available, the Getting Started modules on SFM that I'm going to talk about in a minute. And this is the brand new stuff that I also want to make sure that I'm staying up to date and learn all the new things that Stuart has put together. If you've got, and by the way, this is a training which you're not going to finish in like 1 or 2 days. This really takes time to let it sink in, to work on it, and really to learn the basics and lay the right foundation. Now, if you got access to the Lift-Off Challenge, you would find that here. Lift-Off Challenge are also modules that you're going to complete throughout weeks. And you have also the possibility to jump onto live weekly Q&A calls to ask your burning questions directly to Stuart and your team. And another very important area of this platform is the letter of commitment. It might sound a bit scary, yeah, I know, but actually what it is, it's not a legally binding document, but what it is, it's a commitment that you make to yourself. A commitment to yourself that you'll finish the Launchpad modules, you'll finish all the exercises, and you'll do all the lessons to set you up and help you launch your dream business. It's a powerful exercise. It's a contract that you do with yourself to make sure you stay committed. What else is on that platform? You got the menu here, and there's a calendar. On the calendar, you see all the live calls. You got access to all the webinars that you can jump on. Now, you'll on any of the platforms next to your profile picture, you'll see the 9 dots. This is the navigation to jump from one platform to the next one. Now let's jump on to Mentors. What is Mentors? Mentors is a community platform. This is where our community has a home. This is like a little bit like Facebook, but there's no cat videos or distracting ads or anything. This is just a closed group for us, a closed platform for us, where we can communicate, where we can show results, where we can share wins, where we can ask questions or ask for feedback. We can jump into groups, we can connect to people. You'll find people from your own country if you want to connect with, and all of these things are happening here. So on Mentors, when you jump in, just make sure that you set up your profile and you put up a picture, you describe yourself a little bit, you put up your skills, and then you just join the community and get connected with other people. Now, on top of that, what you got access to on Mentors is some more education. There are trainings here. What are the trainings for? Basically, when you have finished the Launchpad or Lift-Off, when you're clear about your strategy and your approach to things and which platforms you want to market on, then this is the place where you can see training specific for your needs, be it tracking or some WordPress stuff or ecom or how to use Convertri or how to create ads on Facebook or the landing pages or on Twitter or on LinkedIn and so on and so on. There's a lot of things to take in, but Make sure you have laid out your foundation and your strategy, because it doesn't make sense to try finish all the trainings. Now, on top of that, you got access to LinkedIn Learning. Mentors have partnered with LinkedIn. So that means you got access to more than 10,000 additional trainings for whatever kind, whatever you need, you can just get it from there. Be it a training about how do I use Excel spreadsheets or Google Sheets, or what's SEO and how does it work, or well, I got SQL for data analytics. Anything, like really literally anything else you need, you can get it from there for free. It's included in your subscription. Now, jumping back to Mentors, what else have we got here? We've got access to the DBL tool suite. DBL is the Digital Business Launch. This is the technical backend for your business, because in your subscription, you also have a slot for a website, for your own website. So under my sites, you can see all the websites that you've set up, and you can see that my website is also set up under the Digital Business Launch. And there are wizards how you can select a template and then set up your new website in minutes. And it's a very good starting point that you can then add pictures and blog posts and text and whatever else you customize and you make it your own. The website that is integrated here is built on WordPress. This is a standard on the internet, so that means you're not being locked in. If you at any point decide that you don't want to be part of the community and of Mentors anymore, you can just take whatever you have built, you can export it, and you can import it to another place, give it another home. So don't worry, you're not locked in at all. You'll also have here notifications, people who interacted with you or asking to have requested friendship with you, etc., etc. Right, that's all Mentors. Now, again, the 9 dots, which help us navigate from one platform to the other. We have seen Mentors, we have seen LaunchYou, we have seen LinkedIn Learnings. Forget about this one, because that's simply most likely not going to be available on your menu. This is, when I started, I was part of a different platform and education, and that's pretty much expiring and being decommissioned. Now let's jump to the last bit, the 6-figure Mentors. What is this about? So if we go over to 6-figure Mentors, this was the platform that was available at the time when I started, and I would be more than happy if I had all the tools that are available to you right now. If I had that when I started out, it would have been a lot more easier even. So here are the old getting started modules. You can see I have done that. This was my foundation. This is what's now available on Launchpad in a brand new and updated version. What else can you do on this platform? You will see your system consultant. It's going to be not necessarily Nick, it might be a different one. You got access to this person, and you can just book a consultation session with him. Should you have questions for anything around the system, should you need some help, some support, should you want to change your strategy, etc., that's all in here. You'll also see a referral partner, which is pretty much me. You'll see the picture of me here. And on top of that, should you decide to be an affiliate for Mentors and for LaunchYou, then this is your affiliate backend, where you got access to all different materials and banners, and of course you got an overview of all the commissions you have earned. You can set up your payout bank account, and all of that is available here. All right, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this has shed some light around all the different brands that I'm talking about in my emails and my videos, and has given you more clarity on what it is all about. Now, as I said, LaunchYou is a brand new system that is currently available. And I am still promoting the kind of old world Mentors Grow and Mentors All-In offers, which give you automatically access to the new Launchpad modules and the new system. However, as Stuart and his team are currently moving everything onto LaunchYou, the old offer, which is a lot cheaper than what's going to come up on the new system, the old offer might not be valid for so much longer. So if you really think about joining and getting yourself educated and set up for success and to set up a dream business of your own, then probably think about if you want to do that right now, because I really can't tell how long the other offer will be valid, And I'm sure on the new platform the prices will increase a lot because of all the new technology which has been used and all the other systems and tools that you get access to. Right, thanks for watching, have a great day and speak soon.